Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Mug and Play. I am Nick. Today we're playing My Name Is You, and it's the only unusual thing in my life. It's, from what I've heard, a choose your own adventure style thing. From what I read on Steam, it's like, oh, if you're a fan of the Bandersnatch thing they did on Netflix, then you'll like this kind of game. So I enjoyed that, and I enjoy choose your own adventure games, and I suppose I will start at the very beginning. Sounds like a good place to start.
Chapter 1.
Oh. It reads to us. Okay, cool.
Once upon a time, there lived you.
Me? Okay.
Despite his unusual name,
Oh,
his life was
his
hardly
name is
any
you.
different from others.
Uh-huh.
It was an unusually usual day when he was getting ready to go to work.
How very usual.
2 hours of sleep. What a formality, he said to himself, glancing at his watch.
That voice sounds familiar. I've listened to a lot of creepypastas, and I wonder, is that the voice actor from a creepypasta that I've listened to?
He was used to working at night,
I'm just curious.
just as he was used to never having days off.
Oh, been there, done that.
That morning, the buttons on his shirt were fastened faster than usual.
Oh, let me just button these up. No, I'm not gonna button up the top one. Too cool for that.
This was not by chance. The tear-off calendar boldly declared Friday, April 3rd.
Hey, Friday. That's the day that if you're the Cure, that you're in love. So Friday can be a good day. And, weekend.
It reminded him that there were only 3 work days before his holiday,
Hey,
and there was no room for mistakes.
I get that. You want to get all your work done before you go on vacation.
His room in a communal apartment was not very big, so it did not take him long to pack.
I get that. I'm trying to get into a studio apartment, so.
Having got dressed, he quietly walked past the neighbors' rooms into the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was snoring loudly in the furthest room, which caused you to smile for some reason.
Yeah. It is like, oh, you incorrigible with your snorings.
He walked up to the front door and accidentally stepped on a pile of letters.
Oh.
Picking up the envelopes, he saw his name on one of them.
Uh-huh.
You automatically put it in his pocket and walked out.
Okay. Makes sense. It's like, oh, this is my mail. I'll
The
take it with
thought
me.
that next Sunday, a huge stone would be removed from the entrance to the crypt of his existence by the power of labor legislation kept you going.
I'm sorry, what? That sounds a little existential. Hurry to work or read the letter. Well, can we read the letter while we're going to work? But let's just see, who knows? Maybe we've won Publishers Clearinghouse and we don't have to go to work.
A chill went through Yu's body for a split second.
Oh.
From Darina.
Darina.
Yu was confused by the seal on the envelope, indicating the place of departure. No leave grad.
I don't know where that is.
Is she really coming back to Cannot? Yu wondered.
Is Cannot the name of a place? I cannot believe
Dear
that.
Yu, my doctor's suspicions are confirmed. I have the same disease that struck you. I thought it over and decided that we need to break up.
Oh no.
It may seem that things like that should bring people closer, but it would be unfair to myself. We can have our last date on the morning of April 3rd in the Seafront Cafe. And then I will leave Cannot and go abroad.
Oh, okay. That's kind of not cool to be like, hey, let's have one more date before I dump you. That's not a. I can see why you're not looking forward to today, even though it's Friday. Jeez, I'm sorry,
felt
you.
dizzy.
I would too. I'd be shocked. Like, I don't want to go to work. I just want to go to the cafe. Something tells me that if I were in this position, I would probably regret not going to the cafe versus going to work for another day. So Like, go to work, or you miss work one day, you're going to only regret that for a little bit. You don't go to the cafe, you're going to regret that the rest of your life. Let's go to the cafe, because, you know, you got to take care of yourself.
Although you suffered from excessive hypochondria, he really had an incurable illness.
Oh, that sucks.
He clearly remembered the day when he heard the diagnosis.
What was the diagnosis?
Since that moment, he stopped counting new birthmarks on his body.
Okay. Are you turning into a birthmark?
He seemed shaken up after reading the letter, but not surprised.
Yeah.
He tried to squeeze out a tear to see if he was still capable of showing emotions.
He just shoots one out. Oh. That's
Alas,
sad.
he just welled up a little.
I'm sorry, my friend.
You decided that it was because he had drunk a large amount of coffee, which dehydrated his already dried up body.
Yeah, I can see that. That's...
Approaching the seafront, he tried to spot Darina. It did not take him long to find her. There she was, at the cafe table.
They're like, hey, let's talk about stuff.
She probably had no clue how much he appreciated her starting the conversation.
I guess?
Usually, you are late.
Also, I'm sorry, I don't mean to bring down the seriousness of this scene, but I like that they didn't get another voice actor, like a female voice actor, to do a woman's voice, and instead it's the same dude just up in his voice, like I do when I have to do a character.
I am tired. I hope you understand me.
I hope you understand me. Well, yeah, it's just your typical guy do a girl voice.
But he did not. Having overcome his anxiety, he squeezed out a handful of words.
Ask her to stay or agree with parting. Personally, I believe that even though it sucks, if someone's, you know, not feeling it, I think it's best for... I'm personally in that mindset that of like, if people aren't happy, then it's best to just go pursue happiness in your own directions, and if they happen to intersect again later, then that's up to you to decide at that time. So, but for now, just be like, alright, well then, that's what'll make you happy.
He seemed to be ready for such an outcome.
I wasn't expecting this game to be kind of a bummer. I thought it was just gonna be like this interesting like choose your own adventure game.
Nodding goodbye to her, you hurried to work.
Okay, well at least we gotta get to work.
He was almost there when he saw his boss enter the office building.
Uh-oh.
He took it as his personal failure, although his watch showed that he still had several minutes.
Okay, so if he's getting there on time, then...
You had barely got into the office when he noticed two male silhouettes behind him.
Oh.
He turned around and saw his boss and a man he had never seen before, a little further away.
Uh-oh.
To avoid unnecessary explanations, you took a badge from his table and pointed to it.
A badge? What do you mean? Like a merit badge?
Yes.
Like,
despite the fact that there was no live communication with clients, the work charter required to wear a name tag, probably to remember your name.
I guess. I don't need a name tag to remember my own name. Gee whiz.
Wow, that's a very unusual name. Nice to meet you.
That's right. Nice to meet Frank. That's what you would say back to him. He would say, nice to meet you, and you would say, nice to meet Frank. He's like, I get it.
It's the only unusual detail of my life.
All right. I thought you also had some sort of illness that...
An awkward pause hung in the air. The boss standing behind Frank frowned and cast a reproachful glance at you.
Like, what you staring at?
Frank is our security guard starting today.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we have nothing to... A security guard. Some of my important documents are missing.
Oh, that sucks. I had nothing to do with it. I was just busy getting dumped.
What kind of documents? That I cannot tell you.
Cannot, like, as in the place we're in?
I mean, you suspect me? No, I do not.
Better not. I already told you. I was busy getting dumped. Well, not me personally. This guy, he was busy getting dumped.
Eliminating any opportunity to continue the conversation, the boss turned around and went into his office.
Yeah, get out of here.
The room plunged into silence. You got down to some clerical work.
All right, yeah.
You
Just
was sitting
do
at his
your
sturdy
thing.
desk, imagining again and again how the shelves, stocked with books on jurisprudence, would break loose due to their own weight from friable concrete and break his head.
Okay. Wow. These beautiful, opulent shelves with all these wonderful books. Wouldn't it be great if they just fell on me? Because he's sad. I understand, but don't have books fall on you.
Allowing himself a little break, you took his diary from his table drawer and made a note.
Journaling, good. Journal your thoughts.
I never took a plate of soup at school lunches.
Okay.
Even when I really wanted to. I was afraid to spill it in front of everyone.
Uh-huh.
But I could put it on the table, which seems to be my life's pattern.
All right. I'm not sure what any of that meant,
Feeling
but
some satisfaction from writing that, he resumed work.
I feel better. I talked about soup. Anyway, I'm grateful for soup. Gratitude journaling. It helps. I mean, it does, so.
There was a rustle of the janitor's broom and the trill of birds outside the window. More accurate than the clock, you thought.
All right.
Chapter 2.
Oh, Chapter 2, huh?
On the second day of work,
Yeah?
every sip of coffee came out of his nose as blood.
I'm sorry, what? I think something's wrong with your coffee. Or you may be developing an allergy to coffee, which I don't want to think about a more hellish experience than that. If anyone out there is allergic to coffee, I'm so sorry. But that sounds bad. Don't drink coffee and get a nosebleed.
Covering his nose with his hand, you went to the restroom.
Yeah, this game just kicked into uncomfortable. Yeah, you good? I was talking and whatever. Continue.
Excuse me. I wish I could narrate a little faster and keep you from getting bored.
I'm not bored.
But it is difficult in my condition.
Hey, okay, that's fine. It's all good.
Let's continue.
Sure, let's. Was he talking to me? Was he talking to us? Sure.
Returning
all
to
right.
his workplace, you saw Frank sitting at his table and leafing through his personal diary.
He was reading my diary. It has a lock on it for a reason, and the unicorn on the front says, "Keep out. This means you."
Such violation of personal boundaries, it seemed,
Yes.
was about to put you out of temper.
I mean, I think you're justified to be mad if someone's reading your diary, even if it's your boss. Not allowed to read your diary. Ask him to give it back or snatch it back. Let's not be an instigator. Just be like, hey man, that's not cool. Please return that. You know, you gotta be an adult about it, but you gotta be straightforward. Be polite but firm. Please return my belongings. Thank you.
Give it to me.
Yeah, it didn't seem very polite, but whatever.
Here, take it. I was curious.
You're a jerk is what you are. Frank?
In a moment, you hid his diary in the drawer of his desk.
Yeah. Says no boys allowed right on the cover. Stupid jerk.
I'm sorry if I offended you.
Oh, no. That is a non-apology. When someone says sorry if I offended you, they are not really apologizing. Or if someone says sorry you were offended, that's kind of the subtle way of them saying out loud they're sorry, but really they're saying like, F you. No. I do not accept your apology.
The incident seemed to be over, but Frank's intrusive nature got the better of him.
Yeah, that was mean.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't know.
Why does everyone in your notes die?
I don't know. I don't know what you mean. You know, I don't have to tell you a damn thing. I'm gonna keep my silence.
Frowning, you ignore the question of the self-styled guard.
Yeah, we just met, bro. I don't owe you a hot dang
The
thing.
office phone rang.
Yeah, excuse me, I have a phone call to attend to. Answer the call? No, just be like, excuse me, I need to get back to work. What about you? Huh?
As soon as you came up to the phone, the ringing stopped.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, security guard Frank. You made me miss an important phone call. Hope you're happy. Don't ever read my journal again.
He barely returned to his desk when the phone rang again.
See, I knew they'd call back. Answer the call. Be like, okay, sorry I missed your call. What's up, fam?
As soon as you came up to the phone, the ringing stopped.
Again? I'm getting crank called.
He barely returned to his desk when the phone rang again.
Am I hitting a loop? I think I might be hitting a loop.
As soon as
Yeah, it can't, the ringing stopped again, and then it rang again. So you know what? Fine. You keep ding dong ditching me on the phone. I don't need it.
into his skull. You was buzzing together with the receiver.
Uh-huh.
You involuntarily took off, but his head started spinning, and he was seeing dark spots.
Uh-oh. You alright, dude? You got like anemia or something? Don't get up too fast.
Holding onto the railing, you slid down the stairs and jumped out onto the street.
Oh, okay. He's not having a very good
He
day.
ran into his boss at the door, who stood there smoking.
Yeah?
Go to bed now. You can give me the rest of the papers tomorrow.
Okay. Do your work with papers and pencils. And colored pencils and markers. Your arts and crafts project is due tomorrow. And he's like, but it's Saturday. And he's like, I don't care.
He did not have any strength left to work anyway.
Oh, well, at least his boss was understanding and be like,
Although
get some rest,
there were
dude.
some things in the office, you was not in a hurry to go back. He sat down on the doorstep to rest.
Yeah. It's alright. Take a breather.
His vision was not particularly keen on the second day, so it took him a while to recognize a familiar face. You livened a little. A welcoming grin appeared on his face. Hi, Max.
Oh.
Why are you not at work?
Yeah. Hi, Max. It's nice to see you.
I dismissed my students a little early.
Again, I love that all the voices are one person. It's just like me.
Another night shift.
Another night shift. Oh man, that's crazy. This guy Max, he's inspired by Bruce Springsteen, man.
If I was your father, I would have fired you long ago.
now you can't imagine anything but that.
What will be left for me then?
Just like some bespectacled dude, just like, what will be left for me then? What can I do besides Stephen Wright impressions? And he's like, man, you gotta do Bruce Springsteen impressions, man.
Max answered with a question.
I don't know. I'm just... Improv!
Do you want me to take your shift?
Sure, if you want it. Yeah, sure. If you want it, go for it.
They let me go. But there is still a lot of work to do.
Okay.
Okay, I will talk to your father.
Wait,
Don't you dare.
my boss is my dad? Oh.
Max had a fit of grunting coughing. To Yu's surprise.
Oh. Feel better.
Max tried to hide it very hard, but Yu noticed blood on his palms, which he quickly hid in his pocket.
Ooh, uh-oh. It's usually... that... I hate when that happens.
Yu decided to play along with his old friend, pretending that the latter had not given his secret away.
I'd also like to point out that I recently almost thought I experienced that recently, where I, like, coughed into my hand and I saw, like, a red spatter. And I got nervous, and upon closer inspection, it was just I had recently eaten Twizzlers. So, I just thought I'd share that.
Max tried to quietly wipe the traces of blood with a handkerchief, the corner of which was still visible from the pocket of his coat.
Oh.
The handkerchief was way too familiar.
He's like, that looks like mine.
His handkerchief.
Oh, it was. That's kind of weird to see your buddy with your ex-girlfriend's handkerchief. What's up with that? Do not show your mind, or what was that? Like, dude, what's up with that? Like, I'm learning to be more direct, and I figure a choose your own adventure game is a good practicing ground for that sort of thing. They're like, what was that?
What do you mean? I have a cold. There have been droughts in my classroom for 3 days.
Oh, like it's not raining in your classroom?
You looked at his own hands, counting his fingers.
It's like 11, 12, 13, 14. Why do I have so many fingers?
Boring, but quite expected. They were all there.
What relevance does that have to anything? I don't know.
He was clearly weaker than his friend was, but having lost control of himself, he grabbed Max by the front of his shirt, which led to a clumsy brawl.
Oh, geez, just like slow motion punching, like, you jerk, you're mean. Why do you have a cold, you jerk?
Because of an insult or uneven stones in the pavement, you lost his balance and fell down, hitting the curb with the back of his head.
Oh, uh-oh.
As if examining a painting, you fixed his dying look on his fingers and counted them.
Wait, what? Did I accidentally kill this guy?
He counted them again and again.
He's like, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. Why do I have more fingers? What? Okay, I guess well, I didn't mean to kill this guy in 20 minutes, but I guess I did. Sorry about that, but thank you so much for hanging out with me on this interesting choose your own adventure game. I thought this was interesting and fun, and if you want me to play another round of this where we go a different path, then let me know in the comments down below and we'll play it again. We'll go a different route. This game is free on Steam and you can check it out there on Steam where it is for free, so check it out. I'll put a link in the description below, but thank you for hanging out with me, and if you want to hang out with me some more, you can do that over on Twitch, over at twitch.tv/mugandplay. That's how it's pronounced. And we can hang out live. But thank you so much. I love you all. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.